Alright, installation of motherboard.
Now welcome to part 2.
Huh?
I said now welcome to part 2.
I'm just going to say to be continued on the exciting adventures of...
The exciting adventures of Phoenix and Moose.
Alright. Now we're installing the motherboard. I went ahead and pre-installed all of the
standoffs.
Yes.
Which that's the big thing, because there are most cases will have the standoffs pre-installed and then leave it at one special standoff that keeps the motherboard set in place. However, there are some cases, this P3 included, that unfortunately do not have the standoffs installed, but they will have them in the box, so you'll need to install them yourself.
Which unfortunately, if you remember, this is the actual tape that was on my old PC.
Oh yes.
I seem to have a small problem. That is not coming out of there, it's not going in.
Lovely. It's just like stuck in place. Couldn't strip down.
Make sure that your motherboard is lined up before going off and doing something.
Oh yes. Don't want to do what I did and strip out a standoff.
Which I think I just did.
So you ready for the screws or not? Or you got it in your hand?
They're in my hand.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly. Didn't do. Hooray!
Thank goodness.
I did.
Oh boy.
Of course,
Let's see.
there. Sorry folks, I just ate pizza right before this.
Yeah, eating pizza. Not a good idea, but hey, we were craving it.
Well, I don't know why I'm continuing with this, considering now I've got to back all these damn screws out.
Unfortunately.
Get that
standoff in.
handoff. I don't know why. The screw went in there just fine. Unless the board was cocked whenever I put this.
It might have been.
Oh, there went the screws.
Yeah.
It's got the A next.
Oh yeah, it is. I see them lining up now.
So normally whenever you're putting these standoffs in, you'll have a A or an AM or an AMI.
Referencing either the ATX, micro ATX, or the mini ITX.
Right. Alright.
Now, for the motherboard
Now,
installation.
it's not recommended, but technically you should be able to pick up your entire motherboard with just the cooler.
Yes. It's not recommended, but most do it anyway.
Don't try it with the memory.
Yeah, don't do it with the memory.
Otherwise it'll forget.
No kidding.
I wonder if I should go ahead and get a monoblock.
Monoblock would be good because that will help pull the VRMs.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking on Asus's end, they cool their VRMs very well.
Right.
But a monoblock definitely would not hurt.
Well, the thing is, the monoblock actually fits over all these.
That's true. They do for those.
Not these.
Yeah.
But it comes in contact with these, so it'll just suck all the...
Easily disperse the heat a lot easier.
Sorry.
No, I understand. I'm guilty of that too. I mean, you can't just help spinning that fan blade a little bit.
Right?
I
I really can't wait to see this thing lit up.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice. Plus, the cool thing about these Asus boards is actually, even if you don't turn the PC on, I'm trying to remember. It's mostly along like these channels here. There's channels in the motherboard that'll actually stay lit up, kind of the rainbow colors.
Right there.
Yeah, so it's mostly like right along here and kind of just around that.
There.
For the Prime boards, it's very subtle, whereas for the
Over
other two
here.
boards, yep.
Basically all the bright white spots.
Oh yeah, I think the bright white spots probably not. They're in between them.
Is that another one right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think there's one there. That's the actual board. Alright, so there's 3, 6, and all 9. Alright, so motherboard installed.
Now we need to do something with this. Maybe run it underneath.
That's what I'm thinking, kind of run that underneath the other.
Okay, take that off and we'll just use a zip tie.
Yeah. Plus, actually, now that I think about it, we'll leave this undone, and once we get the graphics card in, we can snake around and then just tie off what we in the excess. But I don't know.
That's just it. I mean, I have enough room underneath that massive video card.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. Thankfully, it was the frame and not the power supply. Alright, usually. Oh, these PCI ones here.
Oh, let's do a mock-up real quick.
Yeah, do a mock-up and see which ones we need to undo, because 9 times out of 10...
It's the top two, but in this case it's not. It's the middle two.
Yeah, well actually, this top one usually you almost never take out in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like a 3-slot card, then you'll actually take that out. Because I had to do that with my case and my graphics card, because I had the EVGA 2070 Super, and I had to take out these top 3 to make room for it. Or was these bottom 3. But 9 times out of 10, this one almost always never comes out.
I love the small and new electronics.
Oh yeah. Which, I gotta take out this thing too, or this cover. So that way I can hook in.
Heard it there.
Heard it there. Didn't get there again.
That's a me being therapy.
There we go.
And now let's lock it down. Again, finger tight should be plenty.
Oh yeah, which usually finger tight should be plenty, but I always like to give it that extra tight, which is usually only about a quarter turn. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh yes, the cables.
Well, first,
Well, we'll want to get the hard drive hooked up too, or the hard drive hooked up.
actually what we want to do, just go ahead and run these cables that are in here
Oh, that's right.
down to where they need to go.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that one.
So,
There it goes.
board flex.
It's looking beautiful already.
Huh?
He said it's looking beautiful already.
Yes. I'm loving the whole gunmetal.
Oh yeah, I like the whole gunmetal look too. Which actually,
Okay, so I'm sliding these through this spot right here.
alright.
Those take it too far because I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Kind of wrap that around, try to hook it in.
There is no hooking it in.
Oh, fair enough.
So we just gotta zip tie it to the.
I gotta leave the manual out because I gotta
The
remember.
way I ran it before was with the ITX, all the shit up here.
Mm-hmm.
I come through this, so it's all wrapped up over here.
I see.
Now since everything's on the bottom of the board,
It's gotta be rerouted through the bottom. Alright, now of course, I gotta check through the manual, which if you're a first-time builder, always consult your manual. Even if you follow guys on YouTube.
we're professionals.
Yes.
Semi.
You're the
We're
professional.
guaranteed to fuck shit up, but you know what? It's in the name of science.
In the name of science. In the name of PC builds.
In the name of seance. Okay, this is the USB.
Yeah, that's USB 2. That's audio.
That's USB. This is audio.
Alright.
What I have in my hand right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the front panel connector in this manual, which should be here somewhere. Hello? There it is.
This is USB.
Alright. So this is our audio.
Start with the easy one first. Let's go ahead and pull all these cords through so I'm not pinching anything.
Yeah, and then
I can
push them through where needed.
there. I was going to say reroute.
Oh, just reroute that toward the end. Okay, so
Are we still centered on our camera here?
I hope so. Where did USB go? There you go.
I see a head.
You see a head? USB 3?
Yeah, USB 3 I thought was over here.
No. USB 3 is actually over here.
And what's this?
That's actually your third and fourth USB ports.
Hmm.
So if you want to plug in 2 USB ports or a second device.
See, this is what I like about the ATX builds versus the ITX builds. You've got extra slots for things.
Oh yeah.
So that way, if I want to, I can put more USB ports in the back, or I can put a better sound card in.
Or honestly, if you even wanted to get a second graphics card and run them either for AMD Crossfire or for NVIDIA SLI or NVLink.
This doesn't have Crossfire on it, though.
Oh, it doesn't? I thought it did. Huh.
Unless they're on the front.
No, I actually found out Crossfire does not hook up in the way NVIDIA does it. There's no connector to actually hook them up. It's all done through the board.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
And I guess you have to have a motherboard capable of running Crossfire like that.
Yes, which thankfully this one does. And it can run SLI if you want to switch over to AMD. Or if you want to run AMD and switch over to AMD, yeah, if you want.
This is an AMD professional right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes, quality AMD builder right here.
He's the reason I'm doing an AMD build right now.
Pretty much. And I actually ran this exact setup months prior, which this is a very quality setup. Alright, let's see. Front panel racks.
Got all the front panel stuff hooked up except for this.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I couldn't find was the panel jig. The connector.
Oh, the little connector?
Yeah.
I don't
Aside from the M.2. And speaking of which, good, it's not hitting anything. So I don't know if these wires sitting on top of the VRM or not. Doesn't won't matter. Right? Having the wire sitting here like this.
That shouldn't matter now. Also doesn't get too hot, which honestly.
Being in an open case, I don't think it should.
No, it shouldn't.
And if it does, I got a 200mm fan with the Hyjinks name on it.
There you go. Power switch goes next to that. You there.
Yeah, make sure that they're in positive, the right, correct orientation.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't want to have to do what I had to do with the B1.
Oh God.
Which the ITX is still available. It's just been moved into a new house.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so positive. Alright, so you. There we go. You go right there. And the reset switch, you want next to it? Yes, you do. Which, I honestly like this case as a reset switch as well, because usually, especially on quite a few cases nowadays, you don't even have the option for it. This charts out electricity. Okay. Now, outside of cable management,
Well, that's where I come in.
now it's your turn. And then I can do a little
Okay, let me know whenever we're pinched.
Alright. Right there.
Want to do it on the front panel?
Leave it on the front panel.
Okay, I need some zip ties.
Alright. Ties.
More specifically, I just need 2 small zip ties, or 2 zip ties.
Well, I've got 3 in here. Now we'll have an extra if you need it. Alright, and this. Yeah, we're pinched. Oh, crap.
Is it bad?
No, I got it. It just went over the USB 3 connector. There we go. There we go. Alright, it's USB 3, go in there. There's that one there.
That's why I like this case too, to make your cable management easy.
Oh yeah. That I do not doubt.
To a point. Of course, you're working with tiny zip ties. It doesn't help matter much when you're half fucking blind and not wearing bifocals.
Not wrong. And not wrong.
Alright, I need some scissors.
Alright,
Or a side cutter or something.
thankfully, I've got a pair of side cutters right here.
Oh.
Best part about this toolkit, $30 on Amazon. It's a Roswell toolkit. it does the job 10 times better. Now, of course, you will want to where I totally missed this in the beginning of the video. But if we've already got an anti-static working surface, we made sure of that. But if you don't, or you're still not sure whether it's anti-static or not, an anti-static wristband will almost definitely help.
That is true. Disclaimer, static is present.
Yes.
Not to mention the fact that we're in a place that has absolutely no carpeting, so.
Thankfully. If you can definitely get in a place without carpet, that is fantastic. Unfortunately, for my workstation, I can't.
Still shock your ass.
That is true. Oh, I remember that. Alright.
So did that shock you before? Oh, work.
Yep, work.
Alright, so at this point in time, we are finished with the interior, with the literal exterior.
Yes.
Now it's time for the interior parts, which now we're going to have to move the camera down so I don't flip this over and damage anything on the front.
I do need to get